cell replication, meiosis, माइटोसिस के बाद एक दूसरा टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, meiosis. Meiosis is another type of cell division which usually takes place in the germ cells for the process of gametes production. It takes place both in males and females. In males, it occurs during the process of spermatogenesis for the production of sperm cells, while in females, it occurs for the production of egg cells, and the process is called oogenesis specifically in the females. Meiosis is also called as a reduction division. A reduction division because it results in the production of haploid cells as compared to the parental diploid cells. The parental cells are diploid, while meiosis will lead to the production of daughter cells which will be haploid with respect to their chromosome numbers. For example, if there are 4 chromosomes in the parental cell, the daughter cell will receive half the number of the chromosomes with respect to their parents, means daughter cell will receive 2 of the 4 chromosomes and the other cell will receive 2 of the 4 chromosomes. Original cells, the parental cells which are going to replicate to the process of meiosis, they are usually diploid cells because this meiosis, we are specifically talking about the eukaryotic cells. So in eukaryotes, usually the cells are diploid. There are polyploid individuals also, but we will explain our example with respect to the diploid individuals, including human beings. The original cells are haploid, so the daughter cells will be, the original cells are diploid, having a 2n number of chromosomes. N represent the number of genome. N is for one set of genome, so 2n means the organisms having 2 set of the same genome, 2n. Some organisms may be 4n, maybe 8n, or so on. And thus results, meiosis results in the production of 4 haploid cells. If we compare this meiosis with the mitosis, one of the differences in mitosis and meiosis is the production of haploid cell from the diploid cell here. जबकि mitosis जो था वो similar cells produce कर रहा था like the parental cells. दूसरा difference उसमें ये कि माइटोसिस में माइटोसिटिक डिवीजन के बाद एक पेरेंट सेल जो था वो 2 डॉटर सेल्स बना रहा था, जबकि एक कंप्लीट मियोसिस के बाद एक पेरेंटल सेल जो है वो 4 डॉटर सेल्स बनाता है. सो देयर विल बी अ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ 4 डॉटर सेल्स आफ्टर अ कंप्लीट मियोसिस, एंड ऑल द 4 डॉटर सेल्स विल बी हैप्लॉइड having 1n number of chromosome if the parental cell is diploid. So the daughter cell will contain half the number of chromosomes with respect to their mother cells, because there is a reduction division, so it's reducing the number of chromosome in the daughter cells. Now, if we think about that, if the next generation of the cells is going to receive half the number of chromosomes, what will be the ultimate consequences? But we must also be very thankful to this faithful mechanism of the meiosis, because it takes place just in germ cells, not in the somatic cells. An organism produces its offspring through the process of fertilization by mixing of the male and female gametes. So if both the gametes gets united with each other, they're going to restore the original diploid number as like the parents. If it doesn't lead to the reduction of the number of chromosomes through this meiotic division, then there will always be doubling after each division, and what will be the consequences? One can think about that complicated ultimate consequences. Now, this meiosis consists of 2 consecutive subdivisions. One is called meiosis 1 and followed by meiosis 2. So there are 2 consecutive subdivisions of the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1, basically, this is that specialized type of division in which the diploid number of chromosome results in the production of haploid number of chromosomes, producing 2 daughter cells, and each of the two daughter cells then redivide through a second meiotic division, which is more or less similar to the mitosis, and that haploid number of chromosome is passed on to the next level of daughter cells, and so two daughter cells divide into four daughter cells. Each one yield two daughter cells, and each one receives the haploid number of chromosome. For example, if we take the example of the human, so human has 46 chromosomes having 23 sets of homologous chromosomes. So after first meiotic division, two daughter cells, each daughter cell will receive 23 chromosome, which is haploid as compared to the parental cell. And then after second meiotic division, all the four cells will have 23 number of chromosomes. So 23 is 1n, n, the haploid number of the chromosomes in that daughter cell. Actually, it was 46, which was 2n. After one division, it will yield 23 as compared to the total 46 of the parental cell. And after second one, again, haploid number will be received by all the four daughter cells. Meiosis is fundamental fundamental for sexual reproduction. If this division doesn't take place, then sexual reproduction will get affected by many ways. meiosis के अंदर जो भी problems arise होंगे, उसी preference से, उसी context में sexual reproduction affect हो सकता है. अगर ये faithful ना हो, इसमें किसी non disjunction हो जाए या कोई और मसला arise हो जाएगा, तो फिर उसका जो impact होगा वो next generation में उसके offspring पे पड़ेगा. और जो usually genetic disorders होते हैं या जो syndromes होते हैं, they usually arise due to the problems in this meiotic divisions. And जब meiosis के through haploid cells produce हो जाते हैं males में भी और females में भी, तो then जब zygote की production होती है, जब offspring की production होती है, तो पहला जो cell बनता है diploid is called a zygote. तो zygote is due to the mixing of the two haploid gametes, one from the mother and one from the father, और उस process को fertilization कहते हैं. And that fertilization restores the 2n number of chromosomes in their zygote, and thus the original number get restores. This figure illustrates this is the sperm cell and is haploid one, produced in the males due to the process of spermatogenesis. And this is the egg cell, again it is haploid, produced in females due to the process of oogenesis. And when fertilization will take place, these two will get united and will result into a diploid zygote. And here we can see the homologous chromosomes. The original number of diploid chromosome was restored due to the process of this fertilization. Although chromosomes from the mother and father's sex cells are homologous in their sequences, but there may be some slight differences as well in these chromosomes. And when chromosomes get mixes in the zygote and emerge into a new offspring, it may yield into some new combinations of new properties to that individual, which may slightly be different from both their parents, thus produce a different proteins from the same functionality. It doesn't mean that these proteins will be totally different from the parental combinations, but due to the recombination processes and new genetic makeups, the proteins and the characteristics of the offspring will be slightly different with respect to their both their parents. So this may result in expression of features that belong either to the parental origin or to the maternal origin. दोनों तरह के उसमें से characteristics आ सकते हैं, क्योंकि दोनों जगहों से उसमें क्रोमोसोम आए हुए हैं. हर क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर जीन्स वहाँ उसने दोनों पेरेंट्स से रिसीव किए, तो दैट्स वाई दोनों के characteristics आएंगे. कुछ characteristics उसमें से नहीं भी आएंगे, and that's why the next generation is more suited towards their changing environment.